Support calls and long nights, working late, getting late. Dreams in the distance, hearts in sync. Building our future on the edge's brink. Lost in the tickets, found my way. Servers and networks, learned the play. Started from zero, climbed the heights in the cloud. Found new lights, catching clouds, living dreams. My life's now more than it seems. Family smile, endless gleam. Clouds my song, won't let it stream. Shifting gears, the sky so high. Data flows like birds we fly. Diagrams in code, my heartbeat. Understanding the cloud can't be beat. Family trips, moments pure. Thanks to the cloud, life secure. Seaside mornings, mountain calls, gave it all and broke all walls. Catching clouds, living dreams. My life's now more than it seems. Family smile, endless gleam. Clouds my song, won't let it stream. Shifting gears, the sky so high. Data flows like birds we fly. Diagrams in code, my heartbeat. Understanding the cloud can't be beat. Family trips, moments pure. Thanks to the cloud, life's secure. Seaside mornings, mountain calls, gave it all and broke all walls. And broke all walls. And broke all walls. All walls.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today?
All is well on my side.
Okay, I don't see your name. It says admin. Who is that speaking?
This is Victor.
Hey, Victor, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man.
Good stuff. Hey, Michael, what's going on?
Hey man, yeah, no, I'm glad I made it. It's good to be a part of the group. I'm looking forward to hearing about what's gonna be happening today for sure.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sharing some information with you all. Alex, Asya, Farhan, Mubarak, Umar,
Hi,
Naseem,
Ali.
PDR, Sana, Zaki. Come on, guys, where's the energy? You guys didn't have breakfast today?
Hello, hello. How are you, sir?
So what did you guys have for breakfast today?
Yes, Ali bhai, yes.
Hello, Ali. Hope you're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. At Pakistan, it's dinner time.
Okay. I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna say you had 11 eggs.
Yeah.
And parathe. Okay, great. So let's get started, guys. Sorry, your voice is chopping up. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So upgrading your IT career. So what's happening nowadays? So we are starting 2025 now, guys. And you might be 20, you might be 30, you might be in your 40s, or you might be in your mid 40s, or you might be in your 50s, right? I know people who are in their 45s, transitioned from a car sales manager to a DevOps cloud engineer, right? I know people from being doctors and being nurses in hospitals, leaving their career and joining IT industry, right? Why is that? Why is that? There are so many roles in the market: network engineer, support engineer, infrastructure engineer, software engineer, data scientist, etc., right? But if you go and research the market right now, who has the highest demand of jobs? Cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, site reliability engineer, platform engineer, and so on. And also nowadays, they're also calling a cloud and DevOps engineer infrastructure engineer, right? And this demand will increase from the current percentage to 40% in 2025, right? Why? Because a lot of companies are automating the process, right? And a lot of companies are moving from on-prem to on cloud. Why? Because obviously they're saving money. Why? Because they don't have to pay for electricity, they don't have to hire technicians, they don't need that hassle. They're saving money. When it comes to business, it's all about the money, right? So when the demand increases, obviously there will be more jobs in the market. So if you go in the market right now, you'll hardly see any other jobs at the moment. If you type cloud engineer, you'll see hundreds and thousands of jobs. You type DevOps engineer, you will see thousands of jobs. And there will be shortage of cloud and DevOps engineers, right? And there will be a lot of people learning the same technology, which is cloud and DevOps. But most of them who do not come from IT background, most of them who do not have a mentor, who do not have a career guide, or who do not have like a IT senior engineer who is in their family who they can reach out to, or maybe they don't have a relation like that, or maybe they're too shy to communicate, or maybe they just daydream all day. Oh, I want to do this. I'll just open YouTube and I'll just find a course. Oh, I found this course. Okay, I'll go and do this. Okay, there are so many courses on Coursera. Let's do this. Let's do that. So what happens? So when you learn without mentorship, when you learn without a team lead, without a leader, without a guide, what happens is you're making the mistake what millions of people are making, right? So what happens? You go for a certification. You go and pass your cloud practitioner, and then you feel happy, right? Obviously, when you pass something, you feel happy. And then you go and do your solutions architect. And then you do some research and then you realize, oh no, I need to learn Linux as well. And then you start learning Linux. And then you maybe do the LPIC Linux fundamental certification, right? And then you realize, hey, I need to do some Kubernetes. And then you start doing Kubernetes. And then you start doing labbing, and then you start getting errors, and then you start getting frustrated, and then you start thinking, it's not working. And then what happens is then you get all these certifications, right? And then what do? You start applying for jobs, right? And then when you apply for jobs and the recruiting agency says that, hey, this guy has these certifications, this is what we are looking for. So they call you. They call you. They call you, right? And they ask you, hi, how are you? And you say, hi, my name is whatever, and I've been learning these technologies. I've been working hands-on. I have this much experience, or blah, 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 right? And they say, okay, you know what? Let's just forward him to the IT manager and let them decide, because he's got the certifications. Yes, he can communicate, so he might be able to communicate. So when you go to the IT manager is not dumb, right? You got these certifications. The IT manager straight away knows you are the type of guy or girl or lady or woman who memorizes questions, who memorizes stuff, right? And do these exams. You can buy a dump right now and go and sit an exam without even studying it, right? So all these MCQ based exams will not get you a job, because these IT managers are not dumb. They will put you on the spot. They will give you a scenario, your head will start spinning, and then you'll have no word to say. And then if each and every answer of yours is, I've not worked on this, but I'm willing to learn, then there will be only maybe one or two you answer. Do you think they will hire you? Obviously not, because they're not dumb. Yes, back in the days, 15, 20 years, you could get in the industry, but now there are so many people who are learning and making the same mistakes. So they are cherry picking the best ones, the top world-class ones. When they open their mouth, you can smell the fragrance of their technology, their swag, their passion, and you can see how much they're involved, in our company, the company you've applied for, how much they have researched, how much are you communicating about the job descriptions, technologies you have just read, but you are also discussing, hey, do you guys do these issues as well? And he's like, yes, we do these issues. But how will you know that? When you have a guide, when you have a mentor, right? So it's not just answering questions, it's also making the recruiter, manager have trust in you, know that you're reliable, know that you can get the job done, and know that you will bring the joyful, positive energy to their team. They don't want someone who sits in the corner and just do the work. They're not looking for rock stars anymore. I'm talking about the multinational companies. They're looking for shooting stars now. And I will tell you the difference of this in a moment. So let's move on to the next slide. So what is today's agenda? So number one, mentorship, how it works. We will go through that. And then career guidance, where I will ask you guys questions and ask you where you feel stuck and the mistakes here. So I will be highlighting the mistakes you're making so you can correct it. Okay, so let's move on to mentorship. So the mentorship, you will get a first free call for me to learn your current status and the jobs you have applied for or you're applying for. And this is just for people who are ready for the market, right? If you're not ready, that comes under career guidance. And then you'll get 2 official meetings. And then you will get 2 unofficial meetings where I will call you and I will see how you're progressing with the task and the homework I gave you. And if you're feeling stuck, I'll support and guide you on how to do it and see if you're making any mistake, which you shouldn't be, because I will give you a clear blueprint with practical on how you can do this. And then obviously you'll have anytime chat support, and this will be priced at $100, which is the discounted rate at the moment. In the market, people charge $5,000, minimum is $1,000, but I'm charging you guys because you guys are part of the community. If an external individual comes to me, I charge them $1,500. Because I care about you guys, and I want you guys to be world-class engineers and have a high-paid salary. It's not easy to get 100K plus salary. You need to be able to differentiate yourself. Just give me a moment. So 1 call in 2 weeks with tasks means 2 monthly one-to-one meetings with accountability and homework. And this is again for job training, job interview, resume, cover note, and all that. 1 second. And then we will go through detailed job interview training with mastering interview techniques. There is no way you will be rejected on a job. Maybe you'll have 4 offers and you'll ask me, hey, Ali, which one should I pick now? I've got 4 offers now, right? So that's when we are going to be talking the real talk. And official mock interviews, I will be taking your interview before you even go for that job interview. So you will be well prepared. And then last stage, when you're offered the job and you know the market value they're providing, then we will do the salary negotiating, how to approach, how to speak to them, how to discuss this, because there is a process on how you can do this, right? And a lot of people feel shy on talking about money. Well, there is nothing shy, there is nothing wrong about it. And there is a process, because if they see you're educated on that process, they'll even respect you even more, because you know the correct techniques on how to, handle this. So now we come to career guidance. So career guidance, we will have a one-to-one meeting to discuss your current level, where you are right now. If you have experience, if you have no experience, and if you have experience, what have you worked in? And if you have no experience, do you at least have customer service experience? And then understand your desired job role, the job that you dream of. And then I will work with you closely on customizing a roadmap for you. So if you're experienced, a roadmap will be different for you. If you have nothing in your background, the roadmap will be different for you. You will also learn the scientific way which works, right? Which gives you instant results, learning how to learn and differentiating yourself from the competition, from the millions, to secure a high-paying job. And that comes under career guidance to accomplish your target, obviously. And this is priced at $100 with support, with roadmap, compatible for you. We will work on your resume, cover note, and job applying. And when you're ready, we'll jump on the job training, which is just dedicated for job training with mock interviews, etc. So now it's time for questions, guys. I've given you all information. I will be sharing another video on this with some more details and with some more reviews of how my mentees, so if you mentor someone, they are my mentees, how my mentees have accomplished their goal. Some of them are from US, some of them are from India, some of them are from UK, some of them are from Australia, Dubai, Middle East, and some are from Nigeria as well. So you guys can unmute yourself now. And questions.
Hi, Ali. Thanks for the presentation. It's really informative. I'm gonna shoot off first by asking. So like obviously I'm moving to like cloud. I'm moving into cloud from a non-technical background, and I see like you said, there's a lot of steps. So let's say you've already got 2 certifications, and you want to start focusing on projects. How do you sort of like distinguish like what projects to sort of focus on? Because so for example, you mentioned that Linux. How do you distinguish what is a good Linux project to develop versus like a not so good Linux project? And like, I guess in my second sort of like question would be like, what would you say is the minimum amount of time like after getting your sort of first 2 certifications to sort of start applying for like work? If that makes sense.
Yep. So currently, are you working?
No?
Are you working currently?
So currently I'm focusing on this full time at the moment. Yeah.
Do you have any job? Any
So I do sometimes I work like freelance. My background's in architecture. So I used to do that full time. But now because I wanted to kind of change into a different kind of sector, put that on the back. So right now for the next, I think between now and January, I'm focusing on this full time at least.
Okay, and what have you been working in the past? Have you been in IT or non-technical?
No, it's non-technical. So like I worked on like commercial buildings. I worked on residential buildings. I worked on like things like Pittsburgh. And we worked with like complex projects such as like using like programs such as like Revit, which is like I think it works with DynamoDB in some aspects, but it's like a 3D modeling software. So it's non-IT related, but there's a lot of like transferable things I've seen like from my architecture to cloud. So it's non-IT cloud architecture, it's actual architecture buildings.
So you've been working on the construction sector.
Yes, yeah, design and construction, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So guys, this meeting is about to end, but I'm resharing a new link, and Michael, we will continue from there. So give me like 30 seconds and I'm resharing the link in the group.
Okay, no problem.